Hi, it's Teresa with Crafty with Teresa. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well, today we're actually going to be creating 2 cards, but stick with me because there will be others that we show here in this video today. The 2 cards, one will be a bit more simple and the other one is stepped up a bit. But the great thing about today's video is there is very little inking to be done today. Most of the items we'll be working with today are die cuts and pattern paper. So enough of my chatting, let's get to crafting. I'm super excited to get to show you this today because by the time I get this video out, the Nest of Winter Sweet collection will be coming out in the September through December mini catalog. There are so many wonderful cards, stamps, dies, embossing folders, and Stampin' Up is also bringing in some scrapbook layouts. So you'll really want to catch all of the items that are coming out tomorrow. Now for this suite, I'll add the information so you can grab it because it's perfect. You can use it for all types of cards: masculine, vintage, sympathy, thinking of you, thank you, and my plan is to use it for Christmas cards also. Also, just a quick tip, don't know if I've showed this in videos in the past, but here is a quick way to make 2 cards. We'll need 2 cards. We're going to be using Very Vanilla, and I'm just showing you that first I scored it at 4 1/4. I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2, and now I have 2 cards scored and ready to go. So all we have to do is fold them, burnish them, and those card bases are ready to go. Next, I will be showing you the die cutting today because I'm going to kind of walk through a little bit of how these are going to come together. I'll start with the easiest die cutting first. So the first cut, I'm actually going to cut the nested die very small. You'll see what that becomes in just a bit. And that's using Country Woods. And then the second cut, I'm actually going to cut several different frames to be kind of cut apart. I'm not a big fan of measuring. If you've been watching me, I go around that as much as possible. And so I'm actually going to use the frames to actually be used in these cards. And we'll walk through that in just a minute. But the first one, Country Woods, I love this greenish color. The second one we'll be cutting is I'm actually going to cut a small frame of the striped paper, and I'm cutting this in this manner for a reason. I'm going to use this striped paper in card number 1, but in card number 2 I'm building something with that, so I'm just going to cut them both at the same time. Now here are some of the additional supplies we're going to be looking at for these cards. We have some vellum, and we have those cute little birds that we'll be talking about in just a few seconds. And as you can see, look at this pattern paper. It's perfect for this stamp and die set. Winterly Treetops is the name of the stamp and die set. So you could actually stamp it and color it, which I have done. Here's a card where I've done that. Or, like in today's video, we're actually going to use the die cut in this bundle and cut out the birds that are on the pattern paper. Here's a quick look at some of the dies in this bundle. Let me know if you'd like to walk through this set. But don't you just love this idea? We'll grab the die and I'll show you here exactly how it fits. Again, I love it. And I've got all these cut out, these birds, and they're ready to go for my cards. Now that we have the die cutting done, I wanted to show you, remember I said we're going to use these die cuts, for example these frames, and cut them up. I know there's a little bit more separation, but I really wanted to bring back some of those colors, and I needed to bring them into my landing point that I'll be using for my focal point. So I grabbed my trimmer and I took those frames and I actually just started cutting them into strips. Then I'll lay them on top of the striped paper and just snip them off around the tops and the bottoms. So take a look. I know this really wasn't super important to the design, but I really like that separation. So why not just use up those scraps of paper? Now I'll just cut a few of these and evenly space them. Now I wanted a little bit more of that green, and then of course I wanted to bring that blue back just a tad. So what I'm going to do is just line them up, glue them down and give myself some space at the top and the bottom, and then just snip them. Now I'll just line that up. I'm trying to get my placement here. I'm going to use that vellum and that pre-cut die that I had for my stash. I apologize, I did not get that cut in this video. It was just a stash item and I grabbed it and thought it would look perfect to kind of put behind those birds. So I'm going to put it underneath the strip that we just created. And then we'll place our birds on top of that landing point and right in front of that vellum. Take a look. So here's another look at the final card. I think it turned out great. What do you think? Now let's start working on our next card. This is a fun one, and it's actually my favorite. I love taking die cuts and finding new and different ways to use them. So we're actually going to take the die cuts that we cut earlier and put them together, and believe it or not, we're going to make a cute little birdhouse. So I know I said that this was mostly using die cuts, but because I decided to step up this second card, I did decide to go ahead and add some inking. So I'm going to go grab 2 Stampin' spots. One will be Mossy Meadow and the other one will be Real Red. I thought to go along with the birdhouse, it would be nice to have some grass at the bottom of the birdhouse. So I grabbed some Very Vanilla and took my sponge dauber and sponged the ink onto that vanilla cardstock, and I'll just do that until I get the look I want. Then we'll die cut it. Now, since we're still playing around with some ink, I wanted to take the Real Red ink and actually cover some rhinestone jewels with that ink so we can make our own red berries. I don't happen to have one, so no problem, we'll just make some. So after I cover those jewels to make the berries, I'll spray them with hairspray, because that makes sure that it sets really well on those jewels. Now let's build the roof of our house. Remember, I grabbed those frames and die cut them from our Country Woods paper, and I made that frame about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. I intentionally left that space so that I could make a roof out of that portion of that frame. Now I know that my card base is 4 by 5 1/4, so I'm just going to line it up around the 2-inch mark and then try to angle it as best I can. I can always make adjustments as I go, but I'm just going to give it a good try and try to find that point and the angle I'm looking for, and once I do, I'll just glue it down and cut off those sides. Now we'll put the whole thing together. We'll grab the arch to place on the inside of our birdhouse to make it look like a cute little door for our bird to be peeking into. We'll throw the grass on the bottom of this homemade birdhouse, and that just about does it. Now I did go ahead and finish up these cards, so take a look. Here are the cards that we did today, plus a few other bonuses for you. And if you hadn't already done so, if you could hit that subscribe button and the notification button so you can see new videos as they come in. Oh, and like and comment, it helps YouTube to notice me. And that's all I have for you today, so stay tuned, more videos to come, and until next time, have a great day.